Hey guys, so obviously I'm not doing a reaction video today. I'm in the hospital with pneumonia. I look a little scary. I'm sorry. I just wanted to catch up with everyone and let you guys know what's going on. I'm still eating my lunch. So you guys know I'm on dialysis for kidney failure, and I got sick and ended up with pneumonia. So that's where I'm at the hospital. That's why I'm here. But yeah, I just want to talk about a little bit about being in the hospital and the trauma that can come with dealing with certain people, like staff and nurses and like physical therapists, respiratory therapists. I've had amazing nurses this time. Amazing nurses. They've been incredible, very compassionate. And that goes such a long way when you're sick. Like, it goes such a long way to have compassionate care. But I feel like so many people are burnt out now, which I understand. COVID burnt a lot of healthcare workers out. But as a part of the vulnerable population of people, I'm disabled and I'm sick. I have had, like yesterday, respiratory therapy came in and the breathing treatment mask wasn't work, or the piece wasn't working. So I said, would the mask work better? She snapped at me. She went off on me. She's like, no, you lose 30% of your meds. Went off on me. I said, don't let her back in my room, please. I don't want to deal with her again. And that's happened to me quite a few times where I've had a nurse who, if I'm on pain medication, they act like differently towards me. But I'm dying. So like, why wouldn't I? Like, if I'm in the hospital and I'm hurting, that's why I'm on pain meds. I don't take them at home. And I'm in law enforcement. So I'm not a druggie or anything, which, I mean, even if I was an addict, like, addicts still deserve to have their pain treated. And they still deserve to be treated like human beings because they are. But sometimes, I mean, I had a nurse once, my femoral artery had ruptured, which is the most excruciatingly painful thing I've ever felt in my life. It leaked about 7 times after that. I woke up on a ventilator and intubated. And this nurse, she came in and I asked for my pain meds. And because you're supposed to ask for them, like they're not scheduled. Usually they're not scheduled. And so I was in a lot of pain and I asked, and she was so mean. And I had a good morning with her. I told her that her nails looked cute. She's like, thanks, girl. She was like, thanks, I got them done here. And I was like, oh, those are adorable. Like, I was trying to be nice. I went down to dialysis. I came back up and she was like totally different. My friend came out of the elevator. She was visiting me and she heard that nurse talking about me. And the nurse told me to my face, she goes, I have a patient who had their foot amputated and they don't even need Tylenol. So I really don't want to listen to you complain. So of course I burst into tears because when I'm angry, I cry. She goes to the nurse's station. My friend comes off the elevator and she hears this nurse talking about me, calling me names, saying that she's like, I'm so sick of these junkies. I'm not a junkie. I don't have any addiction problems. I never have. I had an eating disorder for a long time, but that's not me anymore. And, yeah, I don't know what happened, but after that, like, I was traumatized by how mean she was being. It was like a mean girl thing. And I've had a CNA put their hands on me. When people are sick and vulnerable, they're going to be a little more whiny. They're going to act a little different. They're going to probably cry more. But I'm wheezing, sorry, I have such bad pneumonia. But if you can't handle someone being emotional, not people who are abusive to staff, that's not right. No one should ever be abusive to staff. But I mean, like, when I'm crying and I have a staff member who looks at me like, are you done? Like, that's not compassionate care. But the nurses I've had lately have been amazing. They've been so kind. They've listened to me. They've checked on me. When I'm crying, they don't make me feel like I'm worthless or just a big crybaby, because I'm a crybaby. But it's caused me to have some sort of PTSD because then at shift change, I'm shaking. I'm like, oh my God, who's my nurse? I don't know, because I don't know if it's going to be someone who's going to be abusive and mistreat me like I've had before. But fortunately, I've had really good nurses. But you have to admit, like, there are still people who shouldn't be in this job. Like, if you can't handle patients being inwardly, outwardly emotional, you know, if like not taking it out on them, but like if you can't handle a patient who's emotional because they don't feel well, then maybe you need a new job. It's like me working at the prison. They're going to say horrible things to me. They're prisoners. But I'm not going to let it get to me. I'm not going to snap back. I am going to stand up for myself when I need to, but if I know someone's having a hard time, a bad day, like if, let's say, it's an inmate that got stabbed, I'm not going to look at them like they're the scum of the earth. I'm not going to treat them like less than human because they're hurting. You know, they went through something. But if I can't handle people being emotional towards me, then maybe corrections isn't the job for me, you know? And I'm not saying that they should put up with any kind of abuse or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, when you have a patient who's vulnerable and upset, sometimes just listening to them goes a long way. You don't have to solve the problem, you know? Like, I know a lot of my friends, I'm the same type of way. I want to solve the problem. And my friends are like, Keely, you just need to listen. Like, I just need someone to talk to. So fortunately, I've had that this time. I drink a Sprite. We're just chit-chatting because, you know, I've really enjoyed making these YouTube videos for you guys. It tastes like there was water in it already. Oops. Hold on. I really enjoy making these videos and seeing you guys' comments. It gives me something to look forward to. It gives me something to do because I live alone and I don't know anyone in my town and I'm an hour away from everyone I know. And I'm so lonely all the time. And this loneliness, like, it's got to be bad for your soul. You know? It's hard. Like, my dad died from Agent Orange. He had got esophageal cancer, and he died in 2017. And I miss him every day. It's like, it never gets better. He was the stable person in my life. My dad was the only stable thing I had in my life. He was a Marine. He was a Vietnam vet. He always made sure the car insurance was, you know, taken care of. He always made sure I had groceries. Like, and he goes, that's what dads do. Like, he'd give me his last $5 in his wallet, and I'd be like, Papa, it's okay, Papa. No, you don't need to give me money. He goes, it's what dads do. Take it. Like, I can't call him when my car breaks down. I can't call him anymore. I can't hear, hey, bird, it's Papa. Sorry. It still hurts just as bad every day. I don't know. I just thought I'd come on here and be vulnerable with you guys. I don't know why. I'm in no contact with my mother. She is really abusive. She used to do things like she dragged me in the house by my hair one time when I asked to go to the mall. God, my eyes have dark circles. She will threaten to throw all my dad's things away if I don't bring my daughter over to see her. So she's very emotionally manipulative. So I don't speak to her. And now me and my twin sister are in a fight because I told her I feel like she didn't have time for me anymore because she kind of doesn't. And she got really upset with me just for asking her to, like, make a little more time for me. So I feel really alone. I feel really alone, and I'm going through dialysis by myself, and I'm at the hospital by myself all of the time. It's hard. It's hard when you don't have your family. I lived in this beautiful big house that I never thought I would leave. I was supposed to inherit it from my parents. My mom sold it. Then she sold all my things at an estate sale and didn't tell me it was the same day as my surgery for my fistula. It was a week after my dad died. Got rid of all my Spice Girls dolls in the boxes, my paintings, my Japanese porcelain dolls, everything I owned from when I was growing up. Like all my special things. I think she pawned all my jewelry. So I ended up with nothing. I have a really cute house now, but I live alone. I moved up here for work at the prison. And I ended up getting stuck up here because rent went up so bad in my city that I lived in. So now my daughter has to go back and forth between towns. It's just... Sorry. And my car broke down. And I get $900 a month in disability. So, like, how can I fix my car to go anywhere? So, I think I just feel really isolated. But, like, my mom, I tried to make it work with her. But it just didn't work out. So, I'm just going through all this by myself. And I don't know. I'm just really grateful I have everybody who follows me. And I have a great community. I hit 500 subscribers, which is, like, amazing. Thank you, guys. Like, you have no idea how excited that makes me. I know it's not, like, for me, that's, like, big. Like, because I didn't think anyone watched my video. Like, I didn't know if anyone would see my videos. So, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you being here with me. And enjoying this music that me and my daughter listen to with me. And watching things with me. And, allowing me to be vulnerable. Because one day I'm not going to be here. And it could be soon because I'm so sick. But I want to at least have left something for people to, hopefully I left something for you guys to watch, to smile about, and hopefully I can leave some memories on here. You know, I'm not trying to, like, become a huge, like, professional YouTuber, like, content creator for a living. It would be nice, but that's not really why I come on here. You know, I just enjoy making a community, and I enjoy speaking to people, and I enjoy watching things and sharing it with people. And I really love seeing your comments, and I love learning where everyone's from and what music you guys like and what it was like in the 60s. That's some of my favorite, you guys' stories from the 60s. It's been really fun to hear everyone's, you know, personal story, and I appreciate you guys, and I thank you for listening to my story. I quickly kind of tell you the basics. I was born prematurely. I was 2 pounds. Due to my dad's Agent Orange, I had critical kidney function. I was born with genetic birth defects due to Agent Orange, but we didn't really know it would affect me later in life. I had like 1 kidney infection when I was 8, and that's it. I was healthy. I played sports. Like, I do musical theater professionally. And then when I was 25, I got diagnosed with stage 3 kidney disease, which sucked, but they said you won't need dialysis till you're elderly. Well, I got pregnant with my daughter, which I'm so glad. And my tongue's blue. I ate some blueberry, and they gave me like a blueberry tart or crumble or something. I didn't take my ADHD meds today, guys, sorry, but I had my daughter, which she's the biggest blessing of my life. I love her so much. Like, you guys see her in my videos. I don't know what I would do without her. She's just so precious. She helps mommy all the time. She's just chill. She's just a little shy girl. She's just my baby. Like, she's the only child that I'll be able to have, and she's so special to me. Like, she's my little best friend, but I'm still her mom, you know, but she's just like, she's my whole world. And I would give up every organ function in my body for her. But I did give up my kidney function. I tanked. I went into failure after I had her. I also struggled with an ED. I was anorexic with purging tendencies for a long time. I was a model, and I modeled overseas, and I got actually cast on America's Next Top Model back in like 2006, but they wanted me to drop out of high school, so I couldn't do it. And then they called me like 2 seasons after that, but I didn't want to do it after that. But that really drove my ED, and I ended up on a feeding tube, and I went to residential treatment and inpatient treatment. I was up at Kansas City at Research Medical Center, then I went down to Tulsa for my final treatment at Laureate, and it worked, and I've been in recovery for 11 years. But it's been hard. It's been hard with my kidney failure and everything going on, so that's kind of the rundown of what's going on, what's happening with me. I'll be back with more reaction videos once I get out of the hospital. I have surgery on Monday to have my parathyroid removed, so wish me luck. I don't know if I'll have a voice. I haven't had a voice the past couple days. That's why I haven't been able to make any videos, and then I had to come to the hospital. Like, I couldn't even squeak out anything, so stick with me, guys. Don't leave. I'll be back with more videos. My daughter and I are making a list of all the songs you want us to listen to. And yeah, I think that's it. I just wanted to say I love you guys and thank you for being there for me. Thank you for following me and being friends with me. And I hope that you guys have a great rest of your day. And I will see you in my next video. Okay, I love you. Bye.